Okay, so I want to get started by going through this massive list of private messages. I have a bad throat. I might not read all these out loud. I'm just going to skim read them and summarize them, so bear with me. But we'll see how it goes. And we also have a ton of side missions. This is what put me off playing this on Saturday. I was like, oh, look how much shit I have to do now. Not in the mood. So, Liara. Need an excuse to tear myself away. So we need to go see Liara at the Citadel dock. Or at the very least when we dock at the Citadel. Let's see. Assign my squad to support you. Oh, cool. So this is just somebody saying they're joining in on the war effort. Samara, she's headed to the front lines. I would have to travel once again with you on the Normandy, but my code dictates to join the fight where it's most dire. Yes. So she's on her way to the front lines. Garrus. He's done calibrating. Next time we're on the Citadel, take a break. Can't fight a war without a little R&R. They'll be hanging near the CSEC, near the shuttles. I don't know about you, but I could sure use a little brother next time we're on the Citadel. Let me buy you dinner. You try Apollos. Everybody wants to hang at the Citadel. Maybe we're in that downtime moment where everybody wants to just catch their breath. An evacuation shuttle nearly destroyed in an attempt to escape Reaker-occupied Elysium. Lone biotic worker intervened. Shuttle was carrying children who drew high numbers on the colony evacuation lottery. Saved by a biotic, identified by authorities as Aresh Aghadashlu. What? Engaged Reaper forces that were preventing it from taking off. Had a history of drug abuse and criminal activity. Claimed to have survived a Cerberus camp on Pragia as a child. And he killed several dozen Reaper creatures before he was overwhelmed. Is this the guy that was looking to start up the same Cerberus research camp that Jack came from in Mass Effect 2? I think it was. Holy shit. So that's a little tidbit there. Students are kicking ass, taking names, keeping them on short rotation so they don't burn out. Next time you hit the Citadel, come by Purgatory. We already ran into her once at Purgatory, and she was like, let's dance, even though you can't. And then we began our little granddad dance. And she got all jiggy with it and everything. Yeah. Diana Ellis. Going wall to wall with coverage of the attack on the Citadel. Everyone's asking about Udina's death. Talk with us about what happened. Thinking your cabin rather than the conference room. Okay. From Miranda. Oh, she's triggered again. A few things found out about her sister. Back on the Citadel, I'll find a place to meet you and send a nav point. Okay. Thanks for taking time to speak with the civilian. I'd love to see how Commander Shepard kills time between missions. Why don't you give me a call if you'd like to grab drinks in your cabin? Well, I promise a night of fun and games. Ooh. We do have a chess set.
The Crucible project received some new tech from the Asari government.
I'm glad they've decided to help the war effort.
Everybody has to fight now, no matter how pretty you are.
Shepard's neck is so bendy. Commander Bendy Neck. Alright, first things first. We're going to feed the fish. I think we're going to put a bunch of the warriors away, the side missions as well. There's quite a few little ones. Got a bunch on the Citadel. There's a Volus Ambassador thing. The Shore Leave. This I haven't done. This is the Citadel apartment where we all get to go and hang out and get drunk. And I haven't done this yet. I bought this after I played the game through the first time, and I was like, okay, I'm going to buy all the other DLC that I don't have and, you know, go from there. And I never got this far. I stopped playing my second playthrough years ago. So I think we might want to go do that after we get back together with Tali. She joins the crew. You can join the clue as well. Sorry, Widow. Commando left a message to be delivered to a bondmate on the Citadel. Medical supplies. Normandy Doctor had noted a group in the refugee camp has military medical supplies and needs simple civilian necessities. Meet Tactus at the camp to broker the trade. That's in a different place. Oh, that's the ex-Cerberus scientist. We're not going to do the priority missions for now. A researcher needs the obelisk of Karza to help with a Crucible project, recover it from the Hades Nexus. Okay. While we're looking at that, I think we should just get some of these items that we need first. Just Garrus mentioned you two having fun next time you're on the Citadel. Don't get into trouble. Wouldn't dream of it. Oh, we're at the Citadel already. Oh well. Hades Nexus is... We're over here, right? Where is it? There's Hades Gamma. Is that it? There's the far rim. That's where the ex-Cerberus is. Krogan DMC. So maybe it was Hades Gamma. We haven't recovered everything from there, so must be. Did it say what system? There's Hades Nexus. This is Hades Gamma. There isn't a Hades Nexus. Oh, we got 100% of the stuff from here, so I'm gonna go up here. So we haven't recovered everything from there yet. Bound. Oh god, here come the Reapers. Where the hell is this last item?
Evasion successful.
Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
I found something.
Let me grab this first. The other one's too far away. This is fuel. We can leave now. That item over there is the last thing we need to get. Sons of bitches. How much fuel do we have? Enough to get to this and then back, maybe? God, I hope so. Oh, come on. Hi, Amber. How are you? Good to see you.
Signal confirmed.
Ooh. More fuel? Perfect. That's what I need. In there.
Faster than light jump successful.
Good, just had a long weekend. Oh dear. I hope it was a good long weekend, not a bad long weekend. Okay. I have no idea. We're supposed to be at the Hades Nexus, but this is Hades Gamma. Tomorrow will be a heck of a day, so you can't stay long. No problem. I know it's very late for you over there, so I always appreciate it when you stop by, even if you can't stay long. Where the hell is Hades Nexus? Cluster, Minos Wasteland, Ismar Frontier, Reich Abyssal, Hades Nexus. Huh. I'm not sure this is telling me the right information here. Let's have another look at this. I really don't like the way they handled side quests. They just give you a huge list and then they don't mark anything on your map to let you kind of find it quickly. Hades Nexus. There isn't a Hades Nexus, there's Hades Gamma. And to be fair, it's probably in one of those systems. Valhalla Threshold, Prothean data drives. Location of the Prothean drives that could help with the Crucible project. Recover them from Garvug in the Valhalla Threshold. Okay, well I know where that is. It really is, compared to how they did it in Mass Effect 2. 2 was different. 2 marked everything on your map like this, but this one, the 2 didn't really have fetch quests like this either, where you've just got to find an artifact. They had actual quests to go to a place and do a thing, as opposed to just scanning a planet from orbit. So, yeah. Where's the Valhalla Threshold? There it is. Monk! Hi, dude, with the host. There you are, buddy. How are you today, buddy? Good to see you. How's life? How's Monster Hunter? I was lurking in one of your streams on Saturday. Just checking it out. Looks good. You're better than the weekend. Oh dear, did you have a bad weekend? I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, we're pissing off the Reapers already. We should not do that. Oh, I don't have a lot of fuel. Oh no, I need to go to the other place and get fuel.
I found something.
Oh. Garvug, here it is. This is what we need. This is the planet we need. Oh, this scroll speed is terrible. There we go. I don't know why they changed this either from Mass Effect 2. Prothean data drives, that's what I needed. That's only 50% of the assets, so there's the rest of it is here somewhere. There it is. This will be fuel. Yes, good. I need that. Go!
Evasion successful.
I don't really have the fuel to get up there. I'm going to just go back and come back for everything else later. Boop. Had a crick in your shoulder since Friday? Oh. Almost gone this morning though. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. That is not fun having, you know, any kind of... I mean, I've got one in my neck. It's not fun. I was sleeping really funny last night, though, I think. My head just kind of ended up in a weird position, but I've had a stiff neck now for a couple of weeks. I think I need new pillows. But yeah, well, good. I'm glad it's getting better. I hope it continues to do so. Right, so... that's done. And this is the other thing. Now that we have them, the quest description doesn't change. It doesn't change at all. You know? So it doesn't be like, okay, now you have them. So if you do this and then later you forget that you've done this, you'd be like, did I do this? I don't know. That's it, yeah. The shoulders, it's like, ugh, you hurt yourself just reaching for it. Yeah. Used an old belt yesterday to pull your shoulders back. That's a good idea, yeah. I've got one of those, like, posture bracers that you sort of, like, hook around. Like, it's like sort of a harness that you, like, pull the straps. Like, you hook it over and pull the straps and it like, pulls your shoulders back and stuff. Just to try to keep them straight. If you get a bad shoulder a lot, maybe that's a good thing to invest in. But yeah, that's very inventive. An old belt, I wouldn't have thought of that. Target jamming tech. A CSEC officer needs target jamming technology to save lives during the future attacks. Find the tech and bring it to the Presidium Commons. Well, we're going to find that. CSEC Officer Jordan Knowles has requested assistance tracking illegal use of Batarian diplomatic codes. Consult the Spectre terminal and locate access points on the Citadel. Okay. Athena Nebula, Hesperia period statue. The Asari and the Presidium Common needs a statue from Hesperia period to help with the Crucible research. We should get that. Basically that, but I'm cheap. If it works, it works. Alright. I think we're going to go and do that one, the Athena Nebula. Let's find our way there. I want to try and grab all these things since we're not at the Citadel yet, and then go to the Citadel and just like run through every room handing shit in. It feels like I'm doing an MMO sometimes. Where is it? It was the Athean cluster, wasn't it? Oh god. Let me have another look. My brain's already lost it. The Athena Nebula. Okay, I was close. Do I have that system yet? Some of the systems aren't open either, but it gives you quests to go to them, which is also confusing. I hate having a messy quest list. Athena Nebula. There it is. Hey, and it's not a Reaper system. Cool, so we can scan to our heart's content. Oh, there's a fuel depot here. Perfect. Glug, 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 ding. Good. I mean, having said that, I do prefer this method of searching systems as opposed to pulling up at every planet and deploying the scanner and just combing the surface looking for stuff. Now you can pick up on stuff and you just go there and find it. And you just fire one probe instead of having to probe every inch. Ooh, that's an Asari cruiser. Instead of having to probe every inch of a planet. I somehow doubt that's what we needed to find. And we are at 100% items found. So let's just head out. Go up here first then. I don't know what system we're supposed to be in, so we've got to search all of this, but I'm glad there's a fuel depot here, because that'll make this easier. And no Reapers to tiptoe around. I can just... Ah, what? Why? There should be no Reapers here. Okay.
Reapers eluded.
What did I just say, eh? What did I just say? I think we can... Shouldn't be any Reapers here. There's none marked on the map.
I found something.
Aha. Maybe they just don't come into the core system then. I've misunderstood the mechanic at play. What is this? Hesperia period statue. We found it. We got it. We has what we need and we leave now. Show our ass to the Reapers. Let's moon them. God, anyone would think they'd invaded the galaxy or something. No? Oh, before I go, what's the next one? Nope. Ah! Pressing buttons, and they're the wrong buttons. There we go. Athena Nebula done. Another Citadel mission. Cerberus Turian poison. A doctor on the Citadel is looking for a Cerberus poison tailored to fit Turians. Find a sample of the toxin and deliver it to Huerta Memorial. Again, I don't know if we found that already or not because it doesn't mark it off on the map. Chemical treatment. A way to treat a patient with chemical burns. How does a hospital not know how to treat chemical burns? What kind of shitty hospital is this? I mean, the Turian poison custom made by Cerberus I can understand, but this guy just got burned. Surely they know how to deal with a burn. Celian Nebula, Rings of Elune. The Asari consulate of the Citadel needs the Rings of Elune. Okay. Celian Nebula. Here we come. And after I've grabbed as much of this as I can find, we're going to head to the Citadel and have some fun. There's some nice little side missions there, if I remember correct. Garrus wants to go out and hang out with us. That's going to be good. We might not even have the Celian Nebula available yet. Whistle, Our Frontier, Minos Wasteland, Nimbus Cluster. No, we don't. We're not available yet then. Okay. If you look, sometimes like there's a system there that we don't have access to yet. There's one there we don't have access to yet, and another one there. So there are some systems that you need to advance the story before you get, so why do I get missions to send me there if I can't go there? It's very badly paced. That's my only major critique of this game, is just the way the quests are handled, tedious nature of the huge list of side quests, the way that they're presented, and the pacing of them. It's just, all of these filled this nearly empty quest list after our last quest. I'm like, oh god, this is why I didn't play the game on Saturday. I just could not be bothered. I was not in the mood for this. Nimbus Cluster, Library of Ash. Or Asha. Okay, that's in the Nimbus Cluster. We do have access to that system, I think. I'd like to be able to view the quest list from the map as well. That would have been another nice little quality of life thing I think this game needed. But they put all their effort into this. The shiny cutscenes. Which, hey, you know, I'm not knocking. That's good. Right, okay, well, I guess we go over here then.
Signal confirmed.
Covered the fuel. That's 100% done, so there's nothing else in this system. At least it tells you that. I'll give him that. Instead of leaving you guessing. But it does leave you guessing as to whether or not there's anything in the system at all. Okay, I guess there's nothing to be had here. Given as well that that one we've recovered everything and we're already up to 83%, I'd say that there was nothing in most of these systems.
I found something.
Oh, there we go. This could be what we need. There it is. Library of Asha. Nice. Got it. We got everything here. Beautiful, that's what I like. You know what? Let's go to the Citadel. Let's hand some of this in and go do something better. We're not going to do the priority mission until we've cleared out most of these side missions, because if you advance too far, some of the side missions, they don't let you do them anymore, which I think is kind of bullshit. Till I'm ready to fight the main boss at the end of the game, I don't think it was necessary. Right, we could do the Citadel apartment where we all go and get drunk. That would be cool. That's for Leviathan. I do want to do that at some point as well.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I think we go to the embassies first would be a good idea.
Navigation is becoming increasingly difficult due to the number of refugee ships in the docking area.
Thank you, Edie. I'm not piloting the ship though, so tell it to Joker. Oh, Tamara! But you were headed to the front lines. This is the Citadel. You must have got lost.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye.
That outfit, though.
Falair is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
Last hours? I plan to make these not our last hours. But I'll do the It's an honor.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness.
Like a good idea.
The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
The gigantic worm killed the one on Chonka. I just rang the dinner bell, basically.
Will Falair be alright in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falair will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
Yes, stop that immediately.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falair saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
Yes, you would have a hole in your head.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things. But Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire, soon enough.
Heavy losses are mounting as human colonies Elysium, Tiptree,
Cool.
and Zoo's Hope are hit by Reaper forces.
Oh, yeah, Javik said he was going to go to the Citadel and have a look at it again. He's not seen it since his people,
Hell of a view, isn't it?
50,000 years ago.
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
That's right, actually. Yes, he said he'd never come to the Citadel before. This had already been taken over when he was even born. Because they were fighting the Reapers and holding them off for like a century or something?
It might not seem like much, but a Prothean is standing on the Citadel, alive. That's a victory in itself.
Perhaps. When things were at their darkest, we used to tell stories, imagining the wonders of this place. The seat of our empire, the power to sway worlds. The galaxy belonged to us.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true then. You share power with the rest?
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Oh, I know.
Me. This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
Hey, Hannah. I remember
Just stick your
time
finger
when
in
you
there
were
without
still
asking.
in the ocean.
This one is unworthy.
Rude.
This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
Oh boy.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope.
Wow.
The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of being among the living.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Oh, yeah.
But you are still alive now. That alone is a miracle.
Yes.
And you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hana. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Thank you. That meant a lot.
So just cut the doom and gloom down
Commander
just a little
Shepard,
bit, please.
It must be an honor to have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
He's kind of scary, but he's a good guy.
He's starting to learn his way around. Javik is one of the best soldiers I've ever seen.
The commander is a capable warrior as well. For a human who once lived in caves. Thank you, Commander. I've enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
Yeah, that could have all gone very badly.